Hi everyone, welcome back to 3 Minute Geo. If you're an American watching the political climate and feeling uneasy about the direction of democracy at home, you may be considering a move abroad, somewhere where democratic institutions, civil liberties, and rule of law are strong. Today in this two-part video, we're counting down the top 10 EU countries that might appeal to you, from number 10 to number 1. We'll weigh factors like democratic health, legal protections, civic culture, quality of life, and ease of immigration or integration. Let's get started. Shock 10. Belgium. Starting at number 10, Belgium. Belgium scores well in international democracy indices, with strong press freedom, civil liberties, and proportional representation systems. It has a multilingual, multicultural society, is centrally located in Europe, and offers relatively easy travel to neighboring democracies. On the downside, it has complex bureaucracy, relatively high taxes, and linguistic divides. But as a starting point, Belgium gives you democratic stability in Central European access. 9. Portugal. Number 9 goes to Portugal. Portugal consistently ranks well in European governance indices with solid judicial independence and strong civil liberties. It's also among the easier EU countries for Americans to immigrate to, thanks to programs like the Golden Visa and digital nomad or non-habitual resident schemes. It's relatively affordable, has a warm climate, and English is widely understood in urban areas. Its downsides might include slower bureaucracy, occasional regional inequalities, and less geopolitical influence compared to larger nations. 8. Slovenia. Number 8 is Slovenia. It's a smaller EU country located between Italy, Austria, and Croatia, with a stable democratic tradition and growing reputation for good governance. Slovenia ranks decently in global state of democracy listings. Its quality of life is high, public services are good, and it offers access to both alpine and Mediterranean environments. Potential drawbacks: smaller economy, fewer English-speaking circles outside capital, and somewhat lower global influence. 7. Ireland. At number 7, Ireland. As an English-speaking EU country, it has strong institutions, an independent judiciary, solid press freedoms, and high levels of foreign investment and openness. It consistently ranks high in democracy and governance rankings. Pros: no language barrier for Americans, strong ties to U.S. business, friendly immigration policies, especially for skilled workers. Cons: high cost of living in Dublin, housing pressures, and sometimes political debates over neutrality or EU policy that may feel divisive. 6. The Netherlands. It's a mature democracy with a tradition of pluralism, consensus-based politics, and strong rule of law. It ranks in the top tiers of European democracy indices. It offers excellent infrastructure, widespread English use, and social liberalism. Challenges: high cost of housing in major cities, some tension over immigration politics, and sometimes dense bureaucracy in regulatory matters. 5. Germany. Coming in at number 5, Germany. Germany is a powerhouse in Europe. Stable, well-institutionalized, with mechanical checks and balances, robust civil rights protections, and strong local governments. It also offers a strong social safety net, excellent public transportation, and a diversified economy. But drawbacks include language barrier. German is strongly preferred outside big cities, moderate bureaucracy, and occasionally fierce debates over issues like immigration, free speech, and data privacy. 4. Luxembourg. Though small, Luxembourg stands out. It's often cited as among the world's most democratic nations in the EIU rankings. Its governmental institutions are strong, its financial sector is advanced, and it is centrally located with multilingualism: Luxembourgish, French, German. The downsides: high cost of living, limited cultural variety compared with large capitals, and a very small domestic scene. 3. Finland. At number 3, Finland. Finland is known for excellence in governance, transparency, low corruption, civic trust, press freedom, and social welfare. It repeatedly ranks among the top in happiness and democratic indices. Pros: great education, Our excellent public services, high English proficiency, safe environment. Cons, cold climate, relatively remote location in Northern Europe, and somewhat higher tax burdens in exchange for public services. 2. Sweden. Sweden combines liberal social norms, institutional stability, strong protections for civil liberties, and a high standard of living. It's considered one of the benchmark democracies in Europe. Advantages: great healthcare, social trust, clean environment, strong welfare model. Challenges: costs, especially housing in Stockholm, high taxes, and sometimes cultural adjustment in winter darkness or linguistic integration outside big cities. 1. Denmark. And taking the top spot, number 1, Denmark. Denmark often leads best democracy and best governance lists in Europe and globally. Its liberal democracy index is among the highest in Europe. What makes Denmark ideal? Strong rule of law, high civic engagement, transparent government, robust welfare state, high social trust, high quality of life, and relatively smooth integration processes in many respects. The Danes speak excellent English in many areas, and its location gives access to Scandinavian and Central Europe. That said, the downsides: very high taxation, though matched by strong public services, relatively small population and market, and colder climate and darker winters in the north. But overall, for Americans prioritizing democratic stability and strong institutions, Denmark is hard to beat. There you have it. My top 10 EU democracies for Americans concerned about political decline at home. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more on democracy, migration, and global citizenship.